Hello everyone, thanks for taking some time out of your day to visit my channel. Okay, it's been a while since I made anything. I know I've kind of gone off the grid for a few months again. Just life's been a bit too much, but I've really missed doing reactions, and as you can see, things are a bit different. I've got a green screen and a microphone and everything. I got this to kind of help with my musical projects, and I have some singles coming out if anyone's interested, but I wanted to get back into some reactions. So here's a band I've heard a lot about, I've been putting off for a long time, Sleep Token. I have a rough idea of the style. A lot of people have told me they're just mind-blowingly good, but I've never heard a single song, so this is going to be a brand new reaction. Let's just get straight into it. So we're going to do Sleep Token, The Summoning. Let's go. Woo! Ooh, so low.
I've got a river running right into you. I've got a blood trail red in the blue. Something you say or something you do. A taste of the divine. You got my body, flesh and bone, yeah. The sky above, the earth below.
Silky smooth. Okay, let's give it a quick pause here. Straight off the bat, the first thing I notice is the incredible production value. It sounds really tight. I notice these things even more because I'm trying to make this music myself, and I'm every day coming across new challenges, and I have new respect for sound engineers and bands in general that can just get this clean sound. That main riff when it first kicked in, mega low. I'm not sure if we're dealing with 8-string guitars here, maybe even a 9-string, but a seriously low register, both the guitar and the bass by the sound of it. But still, the mix is very clean and clear. Everything cuts through nicely. And his voice, amazing. I mean, I had no idea what the vocals would be like with this. But he's got a lovely voice. It's very smooth. It sits on top of the mix and the other instruments well, and it's serene but also still very powerful, and I'm really excited to see where this goes, so let's keep this going. Excuse me, I think he was listening. He's like, just clean vocals. Let me see what. I can't even talk. Let me show you what I can do. Is what he was saying, and I love that first scream. It wasn't really in your face. It was kind of pulled back in the mix and given a lot of reverb, I think, so sort of pulled you in, and I was like, is that a synth noise? Is that some soundscaping? But then there was like another layer, and you could really hear it a bit more. And all those riffs, I mean, it was fairly complex to begin with, and then they took it to another level, so genty. And what I love about this style is it's so good at luring you in, and it gives you a false sense of understanding of the song. Like, you feel like you're on top of things, and then the rhythms just hit you like multiple slaps in the face. Very kind of gross sounding, but in a great way for this style. Just really manipulating the guitar as much as possible. But I feel like so much has happened in such a short space of time, but that was just nasty. In fact, I'm just going to take it back, listen to that section again, because I love that. tight.
Body, flesh and bone. The sky above, the earth below.
And now, oh my god, it's so hard to find a place to pause because it's just jumping all over the place. Oh, some of these moments are so sublime and ethereal. I was not expecting piano to be introduced into the mix, and introduced into the mix very well it was. So the cleaner sections there were just so smooth. I mean, again, the piano was a lovely touch, was not expecting that. So as I'm listening to that in the mix, the underlying harmonies are also very smooth, like a lot of kind of sustained notes, not too much movement. And again, there's that contrast with like the rest of the song where there's lots of movement and lots of insanity, where the riffs are kind of going nuts. But that is just outstanding, and I really love his voice. Incredible range, the falsetto there at the end. This is an all-round just piece of brilliance. You can really sense just the the hours that have gone into this. I feel like I've been sleeping under a rock. I'm so glad I'm finally experiencing this. Let's keep this going. Beautiful synth, beautiful video as well. Trance breakdown or liquid drum and bass breakdown.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God? Or are you really here to cut me off? Or maybe just to turn me on? 'Cause these days I would be lying if I told
Wow, what a journey that was. I mean, seriously original. I never heard anything quite like that. The structure was absolutely out of this world. You could not predict where it was going. That beautiful breakdown, the synth arrangement is so fantastic. And again, the production throughout is just so clean. But that section at the end, I couldn't believe I was still listening to the same song. And the way it timed with like the visuals, the laser beams as well. I liked the visuals, very interesting. It was seemingly high budget, but nothing too much happened, but it was enough to really entrance you and not detract from the music, which I appreciated. But that ending section, almost funky blues. They stripped back that wall of sound, that soundscaping that was going on throughout, and suddenly there was so much space, and it was a much more stripped back arrangement at that point. But it was amazing. It was like a coming down to earth. It was almost like awakening from a dream. Suddenly you could piece things together, and it was less of a haze, but that haze was such an experience. I'm so impressed, and I feel like an idiot for putting this off this long. Wow, great. That was so fun. That was first reaction I've done in months, and I'm really glad I chose that. That was really fun. So just looking at the lyrics: raise me up, take me past the edge. I want to see the other side, see the other side. You've got my body, flesh and bone, the sky above, the earth below. Beautiful lyrics. I like how poetic they sound. Interesting. I'm not sure if the song is about the afterlife. Is it about is it a metaphor for a dead part of you and bringing it to life, or maybe leaving you? I think there's a lot of ways you can interpret that, so let me know what you think about the song. Hope everyone enjoyed that. I'm glad I did that reaction, first reaction in months, and that was a really fun one to start with. I need to take a breather. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you next time.